So I'm here with Con McCarthy, who is one of Michael Collins' campaign team and a great man for the statistics on elections. So Con, how do you see things panning out in the locals here now? We're in Mallow.
Well, I suppose speaking here as one of the people that had been with Michael Collins since the very first day that Michael ran in his first county council election exactly 10 years ago this year, we are very, very happy that the independent party that Michael Collins has set up is doing extremely well. We have found on the doorsteps in the past number of weeks that a lot of people are extremely unhappy in rural Ireland. They're extremely concerned. Older people are very, very concerned about things like the cost of energy. They think it's appalling that an elderly person would be on 900 litres of heating oil would have to pay €140 in carbon tax. They're annoyed. They're on a bag of coal. They'll be paying something like $5.85. I hope those figures. That's just off the top of my head. We're happy. Look, I believe there's a protest out there in rural Ireland. I think a lot of ordinary people are very tired of the type of politics that's ongoing at the moment, and that protest is crystallising behind people who have a common sense approach to politics. Yeah. And I believe that independent Ireland has that common sense.
And can I just ask you now, just on the locals here today, it looks like you're going to do very well with John Collins in Bandon and Danny in Bantry. And some of your candidates around the country are doing well today in the European. Yeah. So how do you think this augurs for the future of Michael's party? Well,
if we were to look at here locally in West Cork first, I'm quite happy as I speak to you now, with the tallies more coming to an end, I'm quite happy that Danny Collins is comfortable. John Collins is doing extremely well in the Bandon area. We're in with a very good shake in the Clonakilty-Skibbereen area. Daniel Sexton was a young man who wouldn't have been very widely known up to this election campaign, has performed extremely well and could well be in with a shake for the seat. Dermot Kerr in the Macroom area, who has been a good fighter for farmers, and he was the former president of Irish Cattle and Sheep Breeders and has worked all his life for communities. Dermot is in there with Martin Coughlin from Macroom Town, and they're fighting for the last seat.
Now, you're a great man as well, Con, for overall predictions, and you're after giving me a prediction there for how you think things will pan out in some of the local areas. So just give us a read of who you think will get in those seats in Bandon, Bantry, Skib and Macroom.
Well, I'm calling it at this stage, and I suppose I'm a foolish man to call it before any paper is really counted, but I'm calling it at this stage the starting on the eastern side of the Bandon constituency. I have no doubt on earth that Maurice O'Sullivan is taking a seat for Fine Gael. I have no doubt on earth that Alan Coleman is going to win a seat. John Collins is going to win a seat. I believe that probably within Fianna Fáil, I think Gillian Coughlin is the strongest there in that bunch. That, as I stand, means there are 4 seats filled. I believe that Anne Bambury is performing quite well and could be in for the shake with the last seat. So as I see it, and I put my head on the block on this, as I see it, it will wind up with Fine Gael taking 2 seats, with independents taking 2 seats, Fianna Fáil with definitely 1 seat, and a fight between Anne Bambury and Fianna Fáil for the final seat. And I maybe Fine Gael candidate in there fighting there, but I believe it will be Fianna Fáil and Bambury fighting the last seat.
And the other areas?
The other areas we're quite strong in Clon. I've concentrated more on Bandon. We're happy, very happy in Clon, in that we're in the shake-up for the last seat. I see some of the strong people in Clon, like Noel Donovan, Joe Carroll, they're polling quite well, and I think they're quite safe. But I think that Daniel Sexton is going to come down to a very tight number of votes, and I think our man Daniel Sexton is in there, very much in there.
With a shout.
With a shout. And then the Macroom areas I covered, Dermot is in with a shout.
And do you think it'll be a few of the old reliables there ahead of Dermot?
Oh yeah, definitely. Fine Gael have polled well there. Mike Looney has polled very, very well there. Fianna Fáil have polled well there. I was on the ground in the Macroom area with Dermot, and I know that we were getting a lot of tools, say, in Mike Looney's area, but that won't count for nothing, because they won't come into play today because of the way this is panning out. But we're there or thereabouts for the final seat in Macroom. We're there or thereabouts for the final seat in Clonakilty, and definitely winning the seat in Bantry, and definitely winning the seat in Bandon.